Guys, my name's Bonnie, and today we're going to be going over some tips for the LSU Occupational Therapy Department interview. So, some pre-interview day reminders. The last thing you want to do is be late to the interview. So, to prevent this, you may want to scope out the location ahead of time, especially if you're not from New Orleans. You may want to drive downtown and see where our buildings are located. Also, plan parking ahead of time and calculate how long it'll take you to walk from the parking lot to the 8th floor where the occupational therapy department is. And then finally, confirm the time of your interview. Additionally, you'll want to research the school and the faculty. So a good place to start is the LSU Health Sciences Center website. You can find the school's mission statement here and find our values and goals. And then also research the faculty and the faculty's research interests. For example, we have Dr. Mark Blanchard, who's really interested in neurological populations with adults. And then we also have Dr. Brandon Walker, who's really interested in client-centered pediatric occupational therapy. So it can be good to know some of these things in case you're in an interview with either of them and get the chance to ask them more about it. As far as interview questions go, typically behavioral interview style questions are used. So this will be the interviewer asking you a time to recall a specific instance where you were faced with a set of circumstances, and you'll use examples from work, education, or overall life to answer these types of questions. So the STAR method is a good way to prepare for behavioral interview questions. This involves naming a situation you were faced with, naming a task you had to complete, describing the action that you took, and then describing the results of your action. So this is a good way to make sure that you cover all of your bases when answering difficult interview questions. So some common examples where you can pull from your education or work experiences are identifying a time where you performed well under pressure, where you solved a problem, where you encouraged others, handled a conflict, coach others, or produced innovative ideas. So these are the hard kind of questions that they're going to be asking in the interview, and they want to make sure you can articulate your response well and kind of think on your toes. And preparing examples to questions like this will help you prepare for tons of other questions where it might be applicable. For example, maybe name one of your strengths. A scenario from one of these questions can involve a strength that you possess. So some other possible questions are, tell me about yourself, have some of your interests outside of school in your back pocket that you can talk about. What are your strengths and weaknesses? How would you define OT to someone who has not heard it before? So the teachers want to make sure you really know what OT is and what you're getting yourself into. And then how will you contribute to this program? What makes you unique and what makes you stand out? So the golden question that you can almost be positive that you'll be asked is, why do you want to be an occupational therapist? So you definitely want to have concrete results and a solid answer to this one. You can start by thinking about occupational therapy's values, your lifestyle, and your skill set and how those align, and be able to formulate a response. And you want to execute that response with passion to show them that you're 100% sure that this is what you want to do. Additionally, you can be sure that the interviewer will ask you if that you have any questions for them. So you want to have some questions to ask the interviewer as well. And these can be examples such as what extracurricular activities are available, what research opportunities there are, and what the overall culture of the OT department is like. You want to make sure you're fitting in with the school and the program that you pick. And additionally, anything appropriate that you are curious about, this is your time to get the answers you need to make sure you're picking the program that's best for you. So some final tips are that practice and preparation are key. I gave y'all some examples of some types of interview questions, but there's so many interview questions online that you can use to practice with, and the more examples you have, the better. And then smile and have a positive tone. You don't want to have a flat affect. You want to show the enthusiasm that you have for the program, and you want to make them want to pick you. You want to focus on points you prepared, but without sounding rehearsed. And then finally, relax and enjoy the conversation. They really are just trying to get to know you. Maybe doing some mindfulness or deep breathing before the interview will help you be calm so that you can show your true colors and that you are meant to be a part of the program. Good luck, you guys.